I used to watch this new TV show called Green Hornet, and Bruce Lee was on it. So thinking that by watching him, you knew how to fight. So one day, junior high school, I did get into a fight, and basically I got my ass kicked. I asked my parents to see if I could take karate lessons, and so they agreed with it. I signed up at the IKF karate school under Akiyo Minakami and George Nakawe. The name of the system was Shitoru, and I really got into it. I went up, into higher belts and stuff like that, and then I got kind of cocky. And one day I had friends who were doing other styles or kung fu styles, and so we had a sparring match, and I got my ass kicked again. I received my black belt in my hand, and I realized that there was more to it than learning just one style. Bruce Lee was already integrating more than one style, so I followed suit. I started training in other martial arts, like kickboxing, Choi Li Foot, Western boxing, and that was really a big learning curve because it was more actual fighting and it was more spontaneous, and you really had to adapt. I discovered a Filipino martial art called Eskrima, which is an effective weapons and empty hands martial art. What was gratifying was that this style was called Kabatawan, which was from an area my parents came from. I was taught the basic striking angles in the Filipino dialect by Father Alfredo Pono, who I respected as an elder. I was introduced to Pentjak Silat by my neighbor. At the time, I was unaware of the significance this martial art would be to me. As I learned more about the style, it would be the key that would bring together all my martial art experience to help me create my own personal style. Uncle Jim, or Jim, is my Pentjak Silat teacher for 20 years. He is the founder of the Amarindo self-defense system. It's hard to express my gratitude for everything that he has taught me. His best advice to me was to find my own way. Silat is a system to assist smaller, weaker people against a bigger adversary. The system begins with jurus and lankas to fight intuitively. Secondly, is to adapt to anything that comes your way and use anything that is around you. I realize that I have a responsibility to pass on the Pentjak Silat art and to help my students find their own Pentjak Silat style.